Hi, Senator Hyman.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
One day at a time, right? Talk to me a little bit about what your organization is going through right now.
Things have been changing, it feels like daily. The Violence Against Women Act, which is our foundation for this work, has been in question for the past 2 weeks. This year, there's about 9.6 million in direct federal funding coming from the Office on Violence Against Women directly to direct service providers in New Mexico. And those funds are going to serve some of our most vulnerable survivors in the state. Those are going to rural communities. That's to address elder abuse. Those funds are supporting legal assistance for survivors who may be accessing orders of protection. It funds transitional housing services. 2 weeks ago, when the funding freeze first happened, one of our largest agencies that provides the most transitional housing called me and asked, I don't know if I should put anybody else in housing because I don't know if we'll be able to draw down our funds. You have been such a champion on this issue for so long, Senator. And as you know, this is not a partisan issue. Support for the Violence Against Women's Act, for support for survivors is far reaching, and it not only impacts our direct service providers and the survivors that they serve, but it impacts our entire system. VAWA funds professionals like law enforcement officers, it funds the courts, it funds prosecutors' offices, the entire ecosystem that has been built up to support survivors so that they have access to safety, access to support, access to the halls of justice. All of that.
We're not going to take this. We are going to continue to beat on this drum and elevate this issue until we get this fixed.
Thank you, Senator. We need you fighting for us.
It's such an incredible disconnect from this narrative of waste, fraud, and abuse, and yet look at who's actually being impacted here. These are survivors of, in many cases, sexual assault, rape, domestic violence, and they're the ones being hurt by this funding freeze. It just seems so morally wrong.